How do you stay motivated? How do you stay disciplined so that you're consistent?
Okay, so what I found in, especially in the whole going through the anxiety period, is that in order to remain passionate, you have to take rest sometimes.
Yeah.
Rest is a form of productivity. I never saw it as such.
Yes.
I felt like I always had to be
Going, yeah.
and going and going.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested in going back and forth with anybody on the internet. When I forgot type to on the battery dead, I'm not interested in that.
Miss Kitty is on the People's Station, nationwide, 90 FM.
Pretty people, quite ambitious people right over here who understand our assignment because we now get Z minus.
I said no Z minus. We're not going to understand that part of the alphabet there. Cannot even touch your ankle. You're crazy. People, one thing about this lady, Miss Kitty, I'm gonna tell y'all. When I don't never feel like you're somebody. Like, stop putting up a sign you're somebody. You boost people and make people feel important.
You are. Give people their flowers and don't bad mind. Cheer for others and clap for others so that when your time comes, others will clap for you.
There you go.
Somebody can't clap now, tell me well, and that's why nothing in our life to clap. But yeah, kind of mind bad. Look at me, I'm bitter. What the summer? I'm not getting a breast milk and don't get the ties.
Ties!
Don't grow
Ties!
Yeah. Ties, and I'm going to allow to 1 plus.
Murder! I cannot do this.
So you're hungry? Bad, man. Hi. Hello?
Yeah, hi, welcome. How can I help?
What your order? Hi, yes. Can I have a number 1, please, with a large fry?
Miss, we not have that.
Alright, give me a number 2 with a cold Pepsi.
Lady, we not have that neither.
So, miss, what you have? Me not understand how you sell things and you not have nothing up on the board.
Girl, you hold up the line. What you order?
Amisha, talk to? Give me 6 hot wings combo. Yeah, go large. Me can get big deluxe burger, 20 of that with onions, pickle, lettuce, and tomatoes. We can get a family bucket, please, 24 piece. 20 extra large fries. We can get a frosty, 2, and a cherry pie.
Alright, total is 19,600.
Thanks. Reverse. So who gonna pay for the things then? Reverse the car because she not gonna give me no attitude. Which if I gonna make that, I'm not pay for it. Reverse. Reverse the car. Reverse the car. Reverse it. Reverse it. Reverse. Reverse.
On his birth certificate, it's Rohan Perry. But we know him, adore him, and love him for being Quite Perry and Patricia, by the way. Let's not forget, he's my very special guest this afternoon on Miss Kitty Live, and he is the recipient of the Prime Minister's National Youth Awards for Excellence in the category of New Media. He is a comedian, he is a blogger, YouTuber, he's an influencer, and let me just tell you, he is a young man who strives for excellence in all that he does. He has a knack and he has his finger on the social pulse of the society. Whatever is going on, he always has a way to put the Quite Perry twist and injection in it. And trust and believe, it takes a lot of talent to do so. Very talented, hardworking, ambitious, and a go-getter, and still doing big things right here. He is a big deal. Quite Perry is in the building.
What is going on?
Hello.
What's up? Miss Kitty, I want to wake up to you every morning. Hello? Let me tell you
I
something.
want to wake up with
Even
you.
if I'm depression, anxiety, anything, you have to come in my veins at morning time. Oh my God, I'm gonna feel special, man.
Oh my God, please don't say that. Look, I next thing my boss out here, I say, you know, say me put up on the morning show. I cannot wake up. I'm not waking up. But Quite Perry, it's definitely great to have you.
It is a pleasure.
On my show today. And when I saw you receive, I was watching the Prime Minister's Award, Youth Award on Sunday, and when I saw that you received the award, for New Media, I felt so proud of you because I remember, I know you a long time, right? Before the birth of Quite Perry, and so I've been privileged to see your journey, to see your growth, to see your development, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank
and you are definitely sans pareil, and I wish you all the best. I felt so so good. First of all, you did look so good.
Oh gosh.
Into the suit.
Into the suit.
The suit sit down for you like white pan rice.
Hello?
Like FBI to a criminal.
Oh
Man,
my God.
ask you. Wanna say every thread?
The people that say, why am I out to Andrew? Don't do me. Don't mix me.
Sir, please don't say that. I don't want him to let go the curfew back. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Prime Minister. All through.
Yeah, good evening.
But you took it like you took it to the Grammys.
Yeah.
And it was just so wonderful to see you in that moment. What did that mean for you, and how important was it for you to receive and be the recipient of this award?
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm gonna be very honest, I never saw a day like this happening for me.
Yeah.
Because if you leave it up to me, I'm gonna be very honest. I'm not somebody who will celebrate myself.
Yeah.
I won't get up and do it, because the God that I serve, I never want to borderline boastful.
Yes.
I don't know. It's something I struggle with, because my God always bless me.
Yes.
You understand? And I just work. I make my work speak for me.
Yeah.
So if I'm ever supposed to, I would never get up and say me are the best, or I'm not running down any of that.
Right.
So the mere fact that when I got the email, I was like,
Where were you when you received the email?
I was at home,
Yes.
actually, and I got a call from my management team, being up Current Clock Right Show, and she was like, hey, XYZ, but I'm going to give you a little scoop.
Yes.
It wasn't my first time being nominated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what had happened was they had reached out prior, a couple years ago, I think it was the year before last year, for the award in journalism.
Yes.
I'm not a journalist, kitty.
Yes.
I don't want them to lick me.
Yeah.
So I said, respectfully, I'm going to have to decline.
Yes.
And you kind of sort of explain to them that, that's not necessarily my field.
Right.
So I don't want to take credit for it.
Yes.
I don't want to take credit for it.
Yes.
But I will say that it was kind of sort of like a push to say, hey,
There's a different category.
we're there too.
Yes.
So we are.
Yes.
So when I saw new media, I was very elated.
Yes.
I was very elated, because if it's one thing about me, I will say that I've always wanted persons in this space to be seen as viable.
Yes.
You understand?
And when you say in this space, you're talking about the YouTube, social media,
Correct.
blogger, vlogger
Right.
space. Very
because
well.
for a lot of traditional people, them see it as a little skimpy something. You run up and down, you just post, and you got your bed, and you wake up the next day and do it over again.
Yes.
It is work.
Yes.
You understand?
And a lot of work.
And a lot of work. And
Yes.
for me, it is my livelihood.
Very
so
well.
I've always wanted to see it as viable. So when the office of the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister himself say, hi,
Yes.
you sir, gentleman, come here.
Yeah.
We see what you do. It have a little buzz. I'm gonna give you a little award for it.
Yeah.
I was super elated.
Nice.
I felt a sense of pride.
Yes.
Like to say, wow, Rohan, you do this. You do this. And I feel like over my journey, the 6 years, I feel like these are thoughts I've had in my head, and persons have said this to me, but I feel like I've broken a lot of ceilings.
Yes.
And kind of sort of set a way for young Jamaica to look and say, mommy, say, somebody were Quite Perry do. I want to do that too.
Yes.
And it's not frowned upon.
Right.
You understand? Because I had to endure that personally.
Right.
Where my parents never necessarily understood, like,
What is this? Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, we know about lawyer, doctor, teacher, nurse,
Indian
fireman,
chief, right.
Police and soldier, accountant. You say you're a what again?
Yeah.
You do what?
Right.
Yes.
So Instagram is coming up now, and you have the Twitter coming up as well, and
Yes.
then
The
the Snapchat,
TikToks.
everything.
Yes.
And it's like, what is this space? We
Yeah.
this is foreign to us.
Well, that is why I wanted you on my show, because again, to congratulate and celebrate your achievement, celebrate your hard work and what you've done, because a lot of people don't understand as creatives what it takes to be creative.
Correct.
They see us do it and they think, oh my God, it's just so easy, until you are tasked
To do it.
to do it. Okay.
And for people out there who don't know or don't understand, it's a 24-hour job. It doesn't stop.
Right. Never stops, right?
There's
You're always on call.
Your mind is always going. There's
Yes.
always something for you to do, or a new trend is out and you're hop on it, like it never stops, which
Yes.
I guess in a sense is why my anxiety kind of developed, because I wasn't necessarily policing it or establishing boundaries for my brain to say, you have a turn off now.
Right.
A bedtime.
Yes.
Come on, man. Hello?
So when
What
you
are
say
doing?
anxiety, is it something that has been diagnosed, or you have just said it or categorized it as anxiety? And what does that entail?
I've categorized it as such based on the fact that I go on the internet and I Google smuggle and I diagnose myself.
Yes.
But I will say that I know it's a formal set of anxiety, because mine personally is debilitating. So
Wow. So how do you deal with that? And I'm happy that you're sharing this with us this afternoon, because again, these types of feelings and emotions can affect everyone. Now, everybody would look at Quite Perry and think, oh my God, Quite Perry has it going on. He's always happy. He's always entertaining. Oh my God, he's successful. Here it is that he has received the highest award that a youth can receive in the land of Jamaica. But he has anxiety issues with which he struggles.
Right.
So anybody can have these emotional attacks or feel emotionally overwhelmed.
Correct.
And it also goes to show us that we ought to endeavor to be kind to people, because you see people and you don't know what people are going through.
Right.
Not because I have a smile on my face, not because I dress well, not because him fade and the line straight and him brown and him our braces means that all is well.
Yeah.
You know? And so people have to try to be kind as we can be, you know? As your granddad said, if you not have nothing good for say, keep by your mouth and just not say nothing, because you don't know the burdens people are carrying. So how do you manage the anxiety and how do you cope with it?
So for me now, I think because going through it, you're figuring it out.
Yes.
It's a transitional phase, because just like, what is going on with my body?
Yes.
So I've acknowledged it. I've acknowledged what triggers it, and
Yes.
now I've set in place measures to protect
To mitigate.
me.
Yes.
So if it's a situation where I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it and not feel bad.
Right.
It's the not feel bad part that is very like, in your mind, you're just like, Jesus,
Yes.
can I let this go?
Yes, it's a
You
self-talk
know?
and the voices in the head.
Right, because you've built up this regime for 5 years.
Yes.
Consistently, you're just putting out content.
Yes.
And you have to listen to people who are saying, hello, where you there?
Yes.
Or, post it, wagwan. I'm like, can I get some rest? Like,
Yeah.
Can I sleep?
Yeah.
And then it's having to go out in public and meet people and them expect you to be a certain way.
All the time.
All the time.
Yes. Even when you're
Correct.
having a bad day.
Even when you're having a bad
Yeah.
day. So I'm now at a place now where I can say, you know what, I don't feel like taking a picture and not feel bad about it.
Yes.
So getting to that place for me was, in a sense, establishing a boundary for not only my supporters, but for myself. Like, I have
Yeah.
to take care of myself.
Absolutely.
And not feel, get into that place of not feeling bad for
Guilty,
saying
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Miss Kitty, you don't even understand.
Yeah, no is okay. I used to feel badly about those things as well, because, again, you appreciate your fans and you feel
There you
like
go.
if you say no, then you're going to lose a fan and somebody's going to say something bad about you.
Yep.
And, oh my God, am I going to done me? Jamaica love for dip and grab on. You understand? And so you feel like, oh my God, I said no, I feel badly. And especially when you love your fans too, you know what I mean?
Especially, yeah.
So you're not trying to be out of order. You're not trying to be bitter or you're not trying to be antisocial.
Yep.
But there just comes a time that some days I'm just not at that place.
I'm just
and
trying to
it's
get my
okay.
egg in the supermarket and
Yeah,
go home.
yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to have a 6-hour conversation about
Yeah.
a video you watched 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I love the support.
Yeah.
I absolutely, but now is not the time for me.
Yeah.
And getting to that place, oh my God, it took me a while to get there, but I'm happy I'm now there because I'm much better.
Yeah.
In going out into public and meeting people or seeing people, I condition my mind to be like, Rohan, you go outside now?
Yes.
Ready now, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Thank God for the masks, them. I gotta tell you, they help a lot. I must tell you, with the anonymity, I just look down for the grog and just keep it moving.
Hello, sometimes people, and I'm on my TikTok live right now, so big up everybody.
Hi, TikTok live.
Right.
I'm over TikTok. By the way, I want to ask you, there's a girl that put up my thing. Rest your brain, rest your mind. Yeah?
Right,
And she thieved my something.
She thieved
But I'm
something.
going to want to know how to get it back.
Right.
You're
So-
the TikTok master. I'm going to want to know.
It's funny you brought that up because
Yeah, but copyright.
because I actually said this the other day where I said, hey, TikTok, can we like institutionalize some kind of copyright infringement where if it's your voice, it
Yes.
can only go on your page?
Yeah, or if you upload it, it has to be me.
Hello? Miss Kitty?
Somebody tag that girl there.
Tag the lady.
Yeah, tag the lady.
No,
Tell her
because-
my lawyers are going to call our lawyers.
Because I clicked my hashtag on TikTok and people have reposted so many of my videos to the point where the hashtag alone has 40 million views.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like, but those are my videos.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. We're going to form a TikTok coalition.
Yeah.
Jamaica style. If you're just tuning in, I have Rohan Quite Perry as my very special guest in my studio this afternoon. He is the recent recipient of the Prime Minister's National Youth Awards for Excellence in the category of New Media. He is comedian. He is blogger. He is influencer. He is content creator extraordinaire. And he's right here on Miss Kitty Live on a Wire Wednesday. If you're just tuning in, thank you so much for making the smart choice and the smart switch and always keeping your Queen Diva and DJ Calico in the mix. We're coming up on the news right now, but I gotta tell you, Rohan Quite Perry has made us laugh for the past 6 years, and trust me, he has helped to lift us and extricate our emotions, right? From some sad days, from some day where you ball, from some day where you feel like it. And if you watch Patricia, I'm telling you, when I saw the said say a little, listen, look here, no man, I gotta tell you. And guys, you know, oftentimes we take creatives for granted and we take creation for granted. A lot of people don't have that kind of depth or that wherewithal to create in the way that you do, in the way that a lot of other youngsters do. But I'm very happy that you have taken it so professionally and that you have acquitted yourself in a professional way. And I think that is very important and one of the important reasons why you are where you are now, because you have to understand and respect it is your job. It's not something willy-nilly or something you treat in a flippant way, but you have to approach it seriously. Because if you don't take your work serious, your work now gonna take you serious. Okay? We're gonna go to the news, and when we come back, we have more Quite Perry right here on Miss Kitty Live on Nationwide 90 FM Team Revolution, revolutionizing how you listen to and love afternoon radio.
Miss Kitty is on the People's Station. Nationwide 90 FM. Team Revolution.
Go sit down and turn off that. You don't have nobody. You don't have no man. You go like you have somebody. You're in here by yourself. You talk about yours and mine and ours. I mean mine and mine. You don't have nobody. Why you play that song? Hours and hours, you spend hours by yourself. Girl, you're single. You're single with a capital S. Come and sit down. Go and love yourself and turn off that. Shaman, no man don't want you. No man don't want you. No man don't want you. You want in a Spanish? No es, manes, wantes, yur. No man don't want you. French girl, French, no, man, want you. Oui. No man don't want you. As a matter of fact, give me your phone, delete that, I can't post it. You can't post it, delete it.
I gotta tell you, he never disappoints at all. Rohan Quite Perry. Manos, nonos, wanos, you us. You better learn that.
Hello, go and love yourself.
Go and love up yourself.
Come on, man.
Good afternoon to everybody locked and loaded. This is none other than Miss Kitty Live with my very special guest this afternoon, Rohan Quite Perry, right here, Digital Media Strategist, specializing in brand curation and new media content curation. Mama, I gotta tell you. Oh my God, all of that. So being a brand curator and a new media content curator, what does that all mean? Break it down, because I'm quite sure that a lot of children are in their cars right now with their parents like, Mommy, that's what I've been trying to explain that I want to do. Daddy, this is, you hear what Miss Kitty and Quite Perry is talking about? Yes. So what exactly is that?
Okay, so that is the bougie word where you can correct your appearance.
Yes.
So they say, oh, wow, that sounds like it paid enough money. Yeah, carry that word.
So, Mommy, I want to be a digital media strategist specializing in brand curation and new media content curation.
There you go.
Very well.
Right.
Yes.
So what happens is you yourself, you have to keep your finger on the pulse. And you have to create content that is unique and authentic to you, that is in poor
consistent.
Yes.
Don't do something where you don't believe in now because the people will not believe it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that is a real thing.
Yes.
Okay, you have to be 100%
Authentic, yes.
in yourself and what you put out there. Because say for instance, you build up this rapport with people that is on the basis of something that you don't believe yourself, it's not gonna last.
Yes.
It's not
gonna
last.
fizzle.
Right.
Because they're gonna see through you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a core ingredient in being in this field is being consistent.
Very well.
So in doing that, what you find is that a lot of brands reach out to you locally and internationally.
Very well.
To collaborate.
Yes.
And
Partner.
do brand deals. So that is one of my main sources of income.
Right. How lucrative is it? Because a lot of parents, are concerned about, will you be able to make money off of this? Will you be able to sustain yourself? Is this something that you can live off of?
Right.
How lucrative is it?
So the most important thing that I'm very happy is that there are many different streams in which you can earn money from.
Yes.
So I earn money from YouTube.
Yes.
You understand? I now earn money from
TikTok. Yes.
I'm eligible to be monetized on Facebook.
Yes.
The same for Instagram. It's just we're reaching it in Jamaica.
Yes.
We take time and catch on.
Yes.
I noticed because even reels and
and
stories,
the music, yes.
everything took a while to get here. So I have no doubt that eventually for the next generation, you guys will be able to eat a food and have the no qualms and no worries. But there are many different avenues for you to earn outside of working with a brand. You just have to get up every day and say, hello.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Or the months here.
Apply yourself.
What we're doing.
Yeah.
Hello. And I am somebody. I'm like that because this is my only job.
Yes.
I don't have any other job, so I have to get up and I have to work.
And how do you, because, and a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, Quite Perry, and they don't understand that being an entrepreneur is like a double-edged sword because yes, you have that freedom, but you also have to have the discipline to ensure that you are consistent and commit to your job.
Yep.
How do you stay motivated? How do you stay disciplined so that you're consistent?
Okay, so what I found especially in the whole going through the anxiety period is that in order to remain passionate, you have to take rest sometimes.
Yeah.
Rest is a form of productivity. I never saw it as such.
Yes.
I felt like I always had to be
going, yeah.
going. So establishing that and then establishing days in which you're going to create content.
Yeah.
So if the video have to come out on a Friday, you do batch content, you get up one day and you say, I'm going to shoot these 3 videos and then I have the YouTube to shoot and then that's it. And then for the week, it's just left in editing.
Right.
And then putting out. But what I don't think a lot of people understand is I'm a one-man show.
Yeah.
I do everything myself.
Yeah.
I have to script write. I have to produce the video. I film it myself. I edit it myself.
Yeah.
And then I put it out myself and then I market it myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's not just get up and I throw it to somebody and them do it for me.
You do
It's not
everything
just,
for yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if I could show you some blooper videos in my phone, you'd probably.
Well, we need to see them, and we're gonna have a show that we see them,
Right.
Because I want people. I like when people can see the product, the production rather,
Yeah.
because sometimes people see the finished product and think, "Oh my God, it's easy," and we can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that, and that is why for me, I was so delighted and elated when I saw that you were the recipient of the Prime Minister's award because it is a testament to the work that you have put in over the years. But let us go back before there was Quite Perry. Let's go to Rohan Perry right after I take this time signal. Well, so a lot of people see you now and they know you now as Quite Perry. But who were you before you burst on the scene and before you bust in the new media world and the social media space?
Right.
Where you come from? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Westmoreland.
Yes,
right?
where?
Savannah Lamar to be exact.
Oh,
But I
where?
was bounced the place though.
Yes.
I used to live in White House, then I lived in Amity. I went to Elite Preparatory School. I went to New Westmore Prep. So we got all the Westmoreland.
Yes, that's my mom. My mom is from Westmoreland too, from Belmont. So, you know.
Big up Belmont.
Yeah, that's
So you have to
right.
drive through Belmont for White House.
That's right. Right
And then
at
I took a
Katie's
beach
Egg.
right there,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
okay.
So Westmoreland. So you're born and grow Westmoreland and you moved around.
And then I moved around and then
Yes.
the final stop was Kingston.
Yes.
In which I did prep school my last year of 6th grade, and then I moved on to Meadowbrook High School.
Okay.
I never get to graduate because I get suspended before the week before graduation.
Why? Were you a bad child?
I was
Were
never
you a
a bad
disruptive child?
Okay, it was just influence. It was just a little influence. It was a very, very poor decision. My friend did go beat somebody, and the girl said my liquor because she did hit me. Never the liquor. I was part in the fight, so I got suspended.
Guilty by association.
Guilty by association. So I never got to graduate, so I wasn't able to go to that sixth form.
Yes.
So I ended up at St. George's College.
Okay.
On the other side of
North Street,
North
very
Street.
well.
There you go. And then I went to the University of Technology, in which I pursued marketing.
Yes.
Now here's where it gets a little bit, So around that time, I always knew I was going to be somebody. I've always been a working mind.
Yes.
I've always been detail-oriented, organized, driven. I've always wanted to be in this space. And I think a very important part of being in this space is surrounding yourself in people who are in this space and soaking up as much as you can. Because as much as you go to school, experience. Experience.
Yes.
So, I want to shout out the, late Dexter Patton job. Big up him.
Yes.
He was an awesome mentor for me. So if I say I want to produce a video, he's like, no, man, come on the set, man, and watch. And I was very serious about just sitting back.
Yes,
and
absorbing.
Watching. Yeah. I was always that person that I would want to be in the room to observe. I was never up in people or I have to meet that person. I just observe.
Yeah.
And then I did the work and that was it.
Yes.
So networking, making connections, and that's when I started to do social media marketing.
Yes.
So I used to do social media marketing for a lot of companies.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not gonna disclose them, but
the top tier companies.
Yes. And I was very surprised about it because I remember one of the companies I walked into the room and I was very young. But you see in a life, you have to dress for where you want to go.
Absolutely.
Remember now, just to start out, I print my shirt, Perry Promotions, pan just up in my pants and everything. I'm a little shine shoes.
Yeah.
I'm a little backpack because we never drive them time. But I take a little taxi and I went up there. And the man said, I see something in here.
Yes.
I give you a chance. And it was a group of companies and he gave me 6 accounts.
Wow.
Yeah. To the point where I had to hire people under me.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yes.
So I used to do social media marketing and of course, with artists, I did events and stuff like that. But it came to a point where, and I'm sure a lot of people know this story by now, where I just wasn't happy anymore.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Why weren't you happy?
I don't feel as though it was serving me anymore. The money was great. I was doing a very good job. But let me tell you something about God. He's gonna put you in a place where you don't have no other choice. And the only choice for you is to listen. Because if you're disobedient, you're going to break up your folly ground and you're going to drop through.
Broke up your dolly house.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I decided to listen. And it was, I wouldn't even say serendipitous, but every single contract at that period was up.
Oh, wow.
So in that period of my low, every single contract was up and for me to renew. And I had to make a decision. And I remember speaking to one of the CEOs and he's like, you cannot leave. Like, we need you. I remember social media just a come
burgeoning. Yes, it was a new thing. It was an in thing.
You understand, and they don't understand and they need somebody. Oh! Big up First Union.
Yeah.
Right, true.
That's right. Yes.
Look how life full circle, man.
See that?
Look how life is so full circle, man. Come on, man.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
So, every single contract was up and I had to make a decision and I said no. And I was in a very low period for a while. I would say 2 weeks and I wanted to do nothing.
Yes.
I just wanted to stay still. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I just wanted to stay still. And, you have your parents on you saying, what is going on?
What you doing? Yes.
Every day in the bed, man, get up, man. You have to go look at work.
Yes.
And I had a conversation with my now manager, Karen, and she said, you know what do you want to do? I said, I want to do YouTube. I want to do media. And she said to me, make it concise because you're a little bit long-winded.
Yeah.
Cut it down. And at that time, Dub Smash was around and it was only 15 seconds you had to make an Instagram video. So you had to put everything in that video and make sure you get the punch.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get the punch, you're going to lose the people.
Yes.
So the very first skit or remake I did. I don't even know what brought me to do this, but it was a remake of an Oliver Samuel skit where he's on the plane and he said, "Would you like a box, ma'am?"
Yeah.
And our actual box is a it's like a,
Yes.
yeah. So I remade that and I posted it and it just went viral. I was so confused, but them time you didn't even know it's viral.
Virally go, yeah, because the term was not very much, you know.
Right, it
yeah.
wasn't viral them time,
Yeah.
but people are watching. And then I kept on doing it. I kept on doing it until I bridged off into original content.
Yes.
And it wasn't until the aha moment clicked to me when somebody was like, I'm such a huge fan of you. I was like, what are you talking about? Them time I have like 30,000 followers.
Yes.
But that was something then, 30,000 followers.
Was
back
a
then,
thing.
Hello?
Yeah.
Somebody now.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to take this seriously.
Yeah.
And the ceiling moment for me was when I got my first corporate job. I will never forget it.
Yeah.
Big up Red Stripe, they called my phone
Yeah.
and they said, we need you for a summer campaign. And I said, whoop,
Yeah.
you want to pay me
Yeah.
to
Ooh.
work with you?
Oh.
All right, now.
Yes. Big deal.
I'm still going to get telecom manager now. Serious things now. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then the phone I ring, and the phone I ring, and then the phone I ring, and it was just history from there. I just had
Wow.
to keep the foot on the gas.
So how did Rohan Perry become? What's your middle name, by the way?
St. Aubin.
Saint Aubin. Very well. Your mother did know. Yes.
Saint
Rohan Saint Aubin
Perry.
Perry.
There you
Very
go.
well.
There you go.
So where did the Quite Perry come from?
This story now. Jesus. This is probably like my fourth interview for the day.
Yeah.
So having to repeat the story, I have no problem doing
Very
it.
well.
However, slash comma dash dash. What happened was, in George's, I had this friend of mine, big up Jeremy. Them time your reality show just a come out. So big up keeping up with the Kardashians. It's a new thing now. And I'm just like, oh my God, what is this whole thing about reality TV? What is this? So we pretended as though we were on a reality TV show. We walk up and down the campus, have lunch, like camera follow we. I promise you, it's giving deluge, but
Yeah.
we'll just work with it. My name on the show was Quite Perry, and actually I was the main character of the show.
Yes.
Air quotes. Oh God.
Yes.
Oh God. Speaking back about this, like what were we thinking? But I was the main character of the show, and we had a confessional, like everything in the
Yeah.
show was keeping up with Quite Perry.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Talking about setting it so it will be greater later.
Yep.
And art reflecting life.
Hello.
You see that? You spoke it into being.
Inadvertent.
Yes.
It was manifestation.
Yes,
Yeah.
manifesting the moment.
Yeah.
And here you are now.
Yep.
So Quite Perry, and you've done all of that. As you talked about, what would you say was the moment when you realized that, okay, I've galvanized this character, this person, and this is where I want to stay, and I want to elevate, and I want to develop this character and do more.
Okay, so I had a moment where I was hosting an event, and it was actually one of the first events I was hosting as Quite Perry.
Yes.
Because I hosted events before, but I was nobody. I was just somebody with them say, oh, well, I can just go. Well, I'll
Yeah.
show you. And in that moment, I will never forget Dr. Berry was on the stage with me. And I came off the stage and I said to my manager, I was like, this is what I want to do.
Nice.
It felt
Right.
right.
Yeah.
It felt like it was for
You.
me. I'm doing the videos, I'm doing everything, but here is another avenue in which I feel like this is just for me.
Yeah.
So
You're
I've,
fit.
Yeah. So I've had a number of those moments along the way. But I think the overarching moment
Yeah.
is when you get the messages, man.
Yes.
The messages from
Yes.
people from some corner of the world. I'm telling you, this social media thing, like it just surpasses so many boundaries of just it's crazy. Serbia and them place that people are
Wow.
saying, you know, someone watch it every single day of my mother. I was like,
Wow.
what me I do at Serbia?
Yeah.
What me I do at Serbia?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
You understand? So it's an amazing feeling. And when people are messaging and telling them they're on their hospital bed right now, or
Yes.
they just lost their mom.
Yes.
I'm like, how do I respond to this?
Yes.
How do I respond to this? But how I receive that is I've already done the work.
Yeah. And
The
God is
work-
blessing you.
You know, the work is in what I'm putting out. That is my purpose.
Yeah. Well, I must say also that I find your content to be clean, wholesome, uplifting, and hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay? Hilarious.
Yeah.
And I like the fact also that you've not found the need to descend in the arena and be nasty and dirty and grungy, because sometimes, yes, we know that dirt sells, but only sells for a certain amount of time, and then the mix up, and a lot of people will take I think that's the easy way out, really, to get known or to get popular, to berate others, to always want to trash talk other people. And I realize that is not your content, and you don't put it out. Is that by design? Is that you definitively staying away from that kind of thing? Because those things get the clickbait and the likes and the shares as well. But I noticed that you stay away from that kind of content.
I've never felt the need to do that, because naturally I'm not that person.
Yes.
I tell people all the time, I'm a connoisseur of good vibes.
Yes.
And good energy.
Yes.
If you don't have nothing to do with that, please to go over that side. I have no interest either. I feel like substance is important.
Absolutely.
Substance is important, and the fact that you're able to appeal to not only the data, but the data of the mother, and then the grandmother, and then the auntie and the sister. I like that. I like being able to be in the street and a 6-year-old can say, "Oh my God, that's Quite Perry," and the grandma can say, "So my granddaughter watch you all the time, and now I'm tuned in." That makes me feel nice. But the overall, that has never appealed me. And I'm not interested in going back and forth with anybody on the internet. When I forgot type to on the battery dead, I'm not interested in that. It don't appeal to me. Because I'm not in a space where I want to be number one. Me not fight for nothing. Me just come here, post my things, and go my bed.
Truly. I'm in my own lane.
Hello?
And my own bed. And I'm sleeping over here.
Yeah, just put your blinders on and do what you have to do. You cannot be consumed with the noise or what's going on around you, especially if you have goals to achieve.
A lot of people, though, Quite Perry, will say that, or feel like, and especially, people who are entering the space may feel as if positivity, good vibes and good energy, really are gone away. And it's always the negativity that seems to get, more traction or go viral. What would you say to them in terms of those who are coming in now, to a certain line?
I think it's important to build a foundation first.
Yes.
So if you're going to delve into the mix-up, build a foundation so that when the mix-up done, you have something to drop back on. Because if there's no foundation and you do mix-up, when your drop is at every drop, and nobody not going to know you after that. You understand? So I think it's important to build up something that people can watch or indulge in 7 years from now and be like, "Oh my God, this was my favorite video," or "I enjoyed this so much," because talking about something that is current now, 7 years from now, it's like there's no interest in that because something else is happening now.
Right.
And your focus is going to be that.
Yes.
So it has a very short lifespan. So if you're looking for longevity, and if you're looking to, be amongst, the icons or the legends, or just be in a different space, just build up something with substance
over hype. How does your mommy and daddy feel now, and your family, your brother, your family members? How do they feel about what you have accomplished and what you have achieved thus far?
I would say it's a sense of pride. Actually, I spoke to my mom earlier today, and
Hi, mommy.
She's like, Rohan. She said, "Oh, you never tell me." She said, "Oh, you never tell me that on radio this morning."
Yeah.
And then she was like, "You don't know the people, but a lot of people saw me today, and they were just like, tell your son congrats on his award."
Yes.
And my daddy called me too, and he's like, "I was just listening to you a while ago. Why didn't you tell me you were on the radio?" But it's a situation where our relationship has, of course, developed, because now I'm the son that they're so proud of, and they're now Quite Perry father, Quite Perry mother, and they have to tell people, "No, I'm Richard, and I'm Karen."
Yes.
Yeah, I brought him here.
Yes.
So I was here first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So he's actually my son.
Right.
Yes.
But I would say that they walk with a sense of pride, and I shared this in my birthday video with the public, where I used to live in a shadow of wanting to make my father feel very proud of me. I never felt that I was ever going to live up to an expectation he had for me. It wasn't until I chose myself and said, "You know what, Rohan, you have to do what you have to do for you." Was where I said to him, "Don't worry, Daddy, I'm gonna make you proud." And I'm happy I got out of that space, of not only living for my father, but just overall eliminating that mindset
Yeah, the
of just living
self-doubt.
for other people
Yes.
overall.
Yes.
Anything you're doing, you have to be able to do it for you
Yes.
and do it comfortably and say, you know what, this is my thing. We're gonna like it, I gonna like it, and who not gonna like it, I just so.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So he's in a space now where he's super proud. So is mommy. My sister is very beaming.
Yes.
You know, my friends are very supportive. I have an awesome management team that is just 100% in my corner. And what I appreciate is that everything is from a holistic approach. So if I don't want to do something, they're just like, okay, no problem, not doing it.
Yes.
Yeah. Not doing it.
Beautiful.
There's no push to say, no, you have to. They will try and say, "Maybe, you know, it's not beneficial for you down the road, you know.
Yeah.
But if ultimately I do not want to do it,
Yeah.
because there's a human side of this that plays a very important role.
Yes.
And I find that a lot of people in this space get very dehumanized and it just becomes about the work and they're seen as a product, you know? So I'm very happy and I'm very, very grateful for that.
Wonderful, wonderful. We're talking to Rohan Quite Perry this afternoon, digital media strategist, specializing in brand curation and new media content curation. But not that sound bossy, very bossy. It's a bossy title. You understand? Where doctor go, where lawyer go,
Hello?
where teacher go, where accountant go. Hello, I am a digital media strategist. Specializing in brand curation and new media content creation. Talk to me about how Patricia came into being. Well, hold that. Let me take the break. Then come right back to talk more with Quite Perry right here on Miss Kitty Live.
We got the city on lock all day. Every day. Miss Kitty Live on Nationwide 90 FM.
That's right, darling. That's right. That's right. That's right. Good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you so much for making the smart choice and the smart switch and always keeping your Queen Diva and DJ Calico in the mix. It is Miss Kitty Live, sizzling every day. All you have to do is log on, listen in, and please do remember to spread the word wherever you are in the world. I've got you covered all day, every day. So please do remember to log on, listen in, and take somebody when you come over to your one-stop edutaining afternoon show. Rohan Quite Perry is my very special guest here this afternoon on Miss Kitty Live, newly minted with the Prime Minister's National Youth Award for Excellence in the category of New Media. He is a digital media strategist specializing in brand curation and media content curation, and my very special guest today. So, Quite Perry, talking about Patricia,
Right.
How did that character come into being?
As I say, God, you just say, are you this? Because what happened was I was shooting a video one day and I was just freelancing. Like, you have a script, but sometimes you go off.
Ad-libbing, yes.
Right. And I just called a name and the name was just Patricia. Also, up. That's a long time.
Yes.
long time. Summer. I actually just did that as well in
Yes.
the video. And the Patricia and the up, it stick.
Yes.
It just stuck, and I kept doing it over until it just
Cemented.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
Just
just-
like naturally.
Whenever I sit down and put pen to paper and say, this girl is gonna be the girl that is
Yeah.
gonna do this. Yeah.
So everything organic.
Everything was just organic.
So when you get up in the mornings, how do you decide what you're gonna do? Do you look around for inspiration? How do you get that kind of information for content?
To be honest with you, it's literally everyday interaction. So my Valentine's Day video that I posted, I was in a chat with my friends, and actually one of my friends, big up Tanaya, was saying, oh God, man, I'm single, you know? I'm single with a capital S.
Yeah.
And from that, I just drew the inspiration for the entire video.
Oh wow.
I actually planned to do something else, but life happens and you just switch sometimes. But I have just like a bank of just like content in my brain, just like sitting down. So even some videos where you're just a see, I've had that idea for probably like a month
Oh wow.
or 2 months prior.
And of all your videos, I mean, I know they're all your babies and they're all very special to you. Do you have a favorite, like a top 3 of all time that you personally, not what probably went viral or what people talk about, but that you personally love? And every time you think about it, it brings you some kind of contentment.
All right, so what's happening now is I'm regurgitating some of my old content on my TikTok now
Yes.
and going back and looking at some of those videos. I was like, what was I King.
Yes.
What was I thinking? Well, I'll do a video where I say, the Jamaica them not even when them pronounce H, them not pronounce it.
Yes.
And when the H so them add on the
Right.
I'm like, what is going on? I have one where I say something about when the people them interrogate outside the embassy line, I'm gonna tell the officer go declare our wig.
Yeah.
What? I'm like, what is going on? But I love when I create little jingle then like little songs.
Yes.
So even a while Patricia was missing for a while. That
Yes.
was when I was going through my little hiatus.
Yes.
You know, going through a little anxiety.
Yes.
And I brought her back and she did do a little song on the internet. I can't even remember it right now. But I love when I create those little songs.
Yes.
And them can sing back along to it. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just like, wow. Like looking back on it and just removing myself, I'm just like, wow. Yeah.
You put in some work.
Yeah, do something, man.
So you're now 6 years into the game, solid, tried, tested, proven, accomplished, and you have accolades under your belt.
Awarded and applauded.
Awarded and applauded, rewarded and recognized.
Period.
Very well.
There you
Periods. Okay. What are you looking to do next? You know, what's next in the cards? I mean, do you want to go into mainstream movies, mainstream entertainment? Where do you see yourself?
All right, so this now, we'll jog up on the phone screen for a while.
Yes.
Look at tablet screen.
Yeah. What about the
I
big
feel like
screen?
a big screen can work
True,
now.
silver screen.
What you say?
Yeah.
A little 20th Century Fox.
Truly.
No.
Yeah.
This is starring.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that have my size.
Yeah.
I feel like that can fit me. I
Yes.
feel like that is the, and I'm not gonna lie though. I've had requests to do mainstream stuff overseas.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever shared this publicly before. I don't think I've ever done.
That's why I have to share it over here because we're
Exclusive.
exclusive. Exclusive.
And I didn't sign the NDA, so you can't sue me.
Well, you have lawyers. That's all I'll say about that.
So I was actually approached by Love and Hip Hop.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We went to the meeting. And everything. We went on the Zoom call with
Love and Hip Hop. Which one?
So this was when they were going to make Miami,
Okay, very well.
right? So what had happened was they were kind of sort of figuring out and how to place the entertainers and such.
Yes.
So what had happened was I had to make a decision, and actually spoke to Karen about it. And the mutual thing was for us not to do it based on the direction in which they wanted to carry the show, because we all know what Love and Hip Hop really and truly
Right.
is about. And it's funny because at the same time that was when they reached out to Spice.
Yeah.
So what had happened was we would have been the friends
Oh,
on the show.
that's hot.
And I called her and said, hey, this is what's happening. And she said, yeah, this is happening too. And it was a very serious conversation. And I said to her, these shows have a way of kind of sort of tearing friendships apart. And I value the friendship enough to say no. Because I might be somewhere, she might be somewhere, and somebody else pull up for create a little riff.
Yes.
And I'm not going to give that to them. I'm
Yes.
not going to give the show.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, if me and my friend have a little issue, I can pick up a phone and call
Call,
her.
right.
I'm not going to do it on the live TV.
Yeah.
So we politely declined. I've had many... There's a recent project that actually came out where I was supposed to go to LA for. So the thing about this is, right, a part of doing this is understanding your worth
Yes.
and knowing when to say no. Because if they reach out to you the first time, somebody else is going to reach out to you.
Absolutely.
So don't say the first diamond ring and say, I have to grab this. You understand? Because it's not like I have not been here. I've been here, So if they reach out to you once, more than likely they will reach out to you again. And the God that I serve, he provides numerous opportunities.
And even if they don't, others will,
Yeah.
because you know your worth and you know what you bring to the table.
So I've had auditions. I've had studios reach out where we've had to wait to say this doesn't necessarily seem feasible.
Yes.
Some were a little sketchy, some were under the table. I don't know why. 'Cause
Yes.
Hello. But I feel like God is lining it up in a way where when it's the right time,
Yes.
it's going to be the right time.
Absolutely. And you will know when
It's
it
the
is
right-
the right time. Rohan Quite Perry, my very special guest in my studio this afternoon. And when you're not acting, when you're not recording, when you're not editing, when you're not doing the one-man show, what do you enjoy doing in your quiet time, Quite Perry?
I truly enjoy my own company. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love staying at homes by myself.
Yeah.
But I'm an experience-driven kind of person now. The older I get, I like experiences.
Yes.
So as opposed to going to a party, I would opt to go to eat.
Yes.
Or go on an excursion out of
Yeah.
town. There's so many things in
Yes, like the paintball excursion recently.
Yeah, like it's there's so many things in Jamaica to do
Yeah.
and experience.
Yeah.
It's just for us to kind of sort of tap into it. I didn't even know that Jamaica did have archery.
Yeah, archery. Yes,
And
it
then
was
look at-
archery. Yeah, it's archery.
I,
yeah.
I didn't know that Jamaica had those stuff. The other day I went back to the Green Grotto Cave
Yes.
from prep school, primary school.
Yes, little
I
trip.
went to revisit that. I'm just like, damn, like looking into these things when you're much older, it's like, wow, you get to appreciate, your island more. So
Yes.
I like to do like excursions, rivers, beach, eat, them look at something there.
Yeah.
And I also enjoy my PlayStation.
PlayStation. I
Yep.
gotta tell you,
Yep.
what would you say is your most valuable, valuable? What do you value about yourself the most?
So this is something I struggled with in high school because, of course, you're growing up in high school and, you're being chastised because you're different.
Yes.
Your voice doesn't sound like the other boys. You don't necessarily act like the other boys.
Mm-hmm.
So you begin to question yourself and you're like, God, am I not worthy
Mm-hmm.
enough? You go through the thoughts of, should I be here? Should I not be here? So what I value about myself is the fact that I was able to get to a point where I loved myself,
Yeah.
and recognized it was okay to be yourself and be yourself unapologetically, because people will love you regardless, even if it's one person.
Truly. Yeah.
Even if it's one person.
Your tribe will love your vibe. That's what I say to people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Those who will love you and those who are in your corner will love you regardless,
Yep.
right? And sometimes we try to change ourselves to fit in a particular mold or to be what people want us to be or think we should be. And you might think that you're not being the right way.
Yeah.
But the people who are in your corner and who are really singing for you and cheering for you, they will love you authentically and love every sinew of your being.
Yeah.
And so your tribe will love your vibe and
Yeah.
you will know that.
Yeah.
Because as you said earlier, when you start doing the fake stuff and people are gonna sit through
They're
you
gonna know.
and just know say it's fake.
Yeah.
Okay?
So-
So don't go there.
I think that's one of the things that I value most about myself, and I'm happy by me just being me. It's an example for a lot of young people who just message me and they're like, Perry, you don't even understand.
Yeah.
You don't even understand the struggle when we used to go through a try please people.
Yeah.
If we act this way or go in a certain crowd.
Yeah.
Trust me. It's on every single platform that I have on social media. It's the first thing at the top in the bio. Just be yourself.
Absolutely. And yourself is a great self. And yourself is an award-winning self, a creative self, an accomplished self. And I want to congratulate you on all that you have done, all the work that you have put in. I know it seems seamless and effortless when you put it out on your social media platforms, but I know there's a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice that goes into it, a lot of discipline, a lot of consistency, a lot of motivating yourself, because even when you don't feel like
doing
it, you have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and do what you have to do. You have to rock the rock and do the do.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I just want to say to you, thank you for having me.
You're
Thank you for extending the invitation. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I think you're impeccable in the field.
Thank you.
I think you deserve the flowers that people give you.
Thank you.
And I also think one thing I will always attach to your name is you're an inspiration.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
You're
very
an inspiration.
much. Thank you so much, because I strive to be my authentic self as well.
There you go.
Thank you so much. So I wanted to know the bag, sir. Yeah, go with the bag.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. So.
Yes.
So, hold on, let me ice up my camera. Let me ice up my camera, people. I'm vlogging. Right. So, here we go.
Yes.
The lovely.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you so very much. A guest who would
Presents.
give presents. Cabernet Sauvignon. And everybody can pronounce that. I'm if I tell you.
Yeah.
Some girl teeth with a drop out right this
Hello?
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Don't bite them
Hey,
tongue.
come. Wisdom teeth drop out. Yes. Thank you, Quite Perry, for
You're
my wonderful
welcome.
gift. And I wish you all the best. And may you continue to strive and thrive in as many ways as possible. And may God continue to bless you and create ways and open doors of opportunities for you so you'll continue to inspire and motivate others. Thank you for being here. And I wish you all the best. And again, congrats.
Thank you.
Lovely,
Blessings.
lovely, 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 lovely. A round of applause for Rohan Quite Perry, my very special guest right here on Miss Kitty Live. And it is my time to skedaddle up and out of here. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed my show today. Thanks to all my viewers on YouTube, everybody watching on Instagram and on Facebook Live, and to all of you in Radio Land. Thank you so much for making it Team Revolution, revolutionizing how you listen to and love afternoon radio. Thanks to my hardworking team, my technical operator, Damian Cunningham. Thanks to my DJ Calico, my assistant producers, Joy. Thanks to Nakinski and Shante, to my social media manager, Lethan Grandison, and to all of you. I love you for watching, and I absolutely love you for listening. And to everybody on Quite Perry's TikTok, Island Gal, Ira Girl, what's your name?
Ira Gal.
Ira Gal, hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Ira Gal. Yay. Big up TikTok. Mwah, mwah. Love you guys. Tune in. Until when next you hear my voice, be blessed to take care of yourselves and each other. And always remember, never forget, don't focus pan no locus. Cliff Hughes is up next with the best produced news in the nation, nationwide at 5. Catch you guys tomorrow for